Section 7.1, number 9 is a word problem, and it's one of those open top box problems we had from earlier in the course. In this case, in my version anyway, they tell you that the surface area is 357 square inches and that the height is 4 inches more than either the length or the width of the base. They also tell you something about the volume. This problem actually gives you too much information. You can either solve using the volume or using the surface area. Using the surface area is a little bit easier because you can then do it algebraically, whereas since it would be a cubic if you used the volume, you'd probably have to solve it using your graphing calculator. The surface area of this is the area of the base plus the area of the four sides. The base is a square, so it's just x times itself. Each of the four sides, for instance, say the front or the right side, is going to be the length times the width, and the length is one of the x sides, the width is that height. You can then take y and replace it with what y is equal to. So we're essentially using the substitution technique for solving systems. Our two equations were this one, y equals x plus 4, and this one, x squared plus 4xy equals 357. But after we do the substitution technique, we're down to one equation, and our equation is a quadratic, so I'm going to move all the terms to one side, and this one is factorable, but I only learned that afterwards. I spent some time trying to factor it and decided the numbers were too big, and so I went ahead and used the quadratic formula. I'm not going to show the quadratic formula, but what I got when I was done with the quadratic formula is that x equals 7, or x equals negative 51 over 5. This is not, the negative 51 over 5 is not reasonable. You can't have a negative length, and if x were equal to 7, y is 4 more than that, so y would be 11. So the box is 7 by 7 by 11 inches. By the way, I did check this with the volume. The volume that was given on mine was 539 cubic inches, and when I did 7 by 7 by 11, it did check. You could have used the volume measurement to get the answer as well.